Um. So yeah, I think some of I mean, either the prosecution or the defense went out to get a quick bite to eat. The jury has been out for 2 or 3 days, at least 2 days, not 24 hours. Yes, all day yesterday, all day today, they've been deliberating. So, and I kept on saying, oh, I'm going to go live. But then I don't know if you guys have been following this trial. I really haven't been following this trial. Anyway, let's see if you guys can hear me. 1 second. Camera. I don't want to be on camera. Audio. Let's make sure. Yeah, my JLab is working. Okay. So I don't feel like being on camera, guys. But, verdicts are always exciting. You can go ahead and read the chats there. I think there's a way to present this where I'm not on. But then you guys, if I stop talking, you may not know. You're not on camera, Lisa. Yes, I understand. I don't want to be on camera. I look terrible. So I closed the camera. What do you call it? There's a thing I can close on the camera so that you don't see me. But thanks for stopping in, Coxon. So I haven't really been watching this trial. I've been watching it, but on and off. I haven't really been following. But I think the gist of it is a young kid. I think he sounds like a young black man was arrested. This was actually a few years ago, 2019. It was before George Floyd even. Another case of two policemen maybe being a little bit rough, and this another gentleman. It's not the first time we hear it, and each case is different. You can't judge every single case the same, but anyway, this is, Oh, thank you, Coxon. Yeah, I look like crap today. Well, once I accept that I just have to accept my age and accept my looks, they're just as they are. I'm just a normal human being. Then I won't care anymore. And I'll just be on. And even now, sometimes I just go on camera and I don't care what I look like, but I still do care. And you should care a little bit. I mean, but I'm not even made up. I don't even have on, I have on sweats. And anyway, I still have a little bit of what do you call it? What is it called? Vanity. I still have a little bit of vanity left, but it's going. It's harder and harder to keep everything up. Anyway, so, and they've been doing the entire trial on camera, on live stream, but like this 3-camera courtroom. So it's not it's not like a professionally. How sometimes you'll see these trials, they're all like nice camera, and it's like almost like a TV program or news. But this courtroom was with 3 still cameras pointed in 3 directions, and the people are very small, no close-ups of their reactions and stuff like you'll sometimes see in these other trials. No, the courtroom's not full. It's, just a case, I wonder why this case was never brought up, because, it was during a time where every day we hear of yet another black man killed. This was another one, and we didn't hear about this one much in the news that I recall. And it's pretty serious what it sounds. I haven't been watching the trial closely, but it sounds like first they were rough on him. Like I even overheard, because I was in and out, going out to the yard, coming back. I'd run out on errands and come back in the trial. But so I remember bits and pieces. And so he was body slammed, according to one witness, the victim, before he died. And then they gave him ketamine, which I guess it's the same thing that Matthew Perry died from, an overdose. they gave him too much. I think they didn't try to kill him on purpose with the ketamine, but obviously, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they did try to kill him, but the point is, it's a suspicious circumstances, supposedly. So the jury first came in, there was a hung jury.
Folks, we're going to bring the jurors in just a moment. The court certainly understands that there are high emotions that surround this case and cases of this nature, but I will implore people to use proper courtroom decorum when and after the verdicts are read. Won't we bring the jurors in?
Oh, hello, Owen Cash. I'll keep blabbing until something occurs. So for the newcomers, it was, Owen, you seem to have heard about this trial before. I haven't been following it closely. If I were, I would have been. Oh, there they come. When they start talking, I'll mute my mic. But I just want to keep you guys entertained while we're waiting for the jury. So we'll see. So I actually have no idea what they're going to say because I haven't been following the trial long enough or well enough to really have come up with an opinion. But it was a hung jury, so yeah, maybe it was. I don't know. And where is this, in Colorado? Colorado, yeah. Every state has a different laws. Never heard. Yeah, I never heard this trial until I just, I was looking live stream trials. I Google every day what interesting trial might be on. And this one I caught, and I didn't catch it on the first day. So I just kind of was doing stuff, so I didn't really have a day where I could just lay around and watch the trial all day. Or, and I'd forget to run it, because I sometimes, even when I'm watching a trial, I'll leave it running.
Return to the courtroom. Please be seated.
Okay, bye, guys. I'm going to let them talk.
Court was informed several minutes ago that the jurors have reached unanimous.
Building your medical practice can be rewarding, but not without its headaches. Introducing the AMA Steps Forward Innovation.
Person of the jury. And has the jury reached unanimous verdicts? All right, I'll have Ms. Moore collect the verdict forms.
Oh, every time they start talking, it sounds like they're about to get started. And so they've passed out some documents now. I'm trying to make my channel into one of those trial channels where people follow trials and give you all the scoop at day's end, but I'm just kind of sporadic about it. I'd have to dedicate myself to one thing, to just, so I might, if I, but they make money, and it is an interesting, sometimes people can't watch the trial, but they just want the rundown and the opinions of whoever they're watching. And I do have interesting opinions on trials, I think. Maybe I'm tooting my own horn, but yeah, I think I could give my opinions as easily as some of these other channels give their opinions on the
All right, the
trials.
court
Oh, you-
has reviewed the verdict forms. The verdict forms are each signed by the foreperson. The court will first read the verdict forms for case number 21 CR 2800. That is People of the State of Colorado v. Jeremy Cooper. The verdict reads as follows. We, the jury, find the defendant Jeremy Cooper guilty of criminally negligent homicide with the signature of the foreperson beneath Roman 2. People of the State of Colorado v. Jeremy Cooper, jury verdict, charge of assault in the second degree with intent to cause bodily injury causing serious bodily injury. We, the jury, find the defendant Jeremy Cooper not guilty of assault in the second degree, intent to cause bodily injury causing serious bodily injury. The next verdict form, People of the State of Colorado v. Jeremy Cooper, jury verdict, charge of assault in the second degree, unlawful administration of drugs. The verdict reads, we, the jury, find that defendant Jeremy Cooper not guilty of assault in the second degree, unlawful administration of drugs with the signature of the foreperson. The next are for case number 21 CR 2806, People of the State of Colorado v. Peter Cichuniec, jury verdict. We, the jury, find the defendant Peter Cichuniec guilty of criminally negligent homicide, again with the signature of the foreperson. Jury verdict, charge of assault in the second degree, intent to cause bodily injury causing serious bodily injury. We, the jury, find the defendant Peter Cichuniec not guilty of assault in the second degree, intent to cause bodily injury causing serious bodily injury. Verdict form, People of the State of Colorado v. Peter Cichuniec, verdict form, charge of assault in the second degree, unlawful administration of drugs. We, the jury, find the defendant Peter Cichuniec guilty of assault in the second degree, unlawful administration of drugs with a signature line with the foreperson. Beneath that, we further find with respect to the verdict question for this count as follows. Did the defendant and or the principal cause bodily injury or death? The box is checked yes with the signature of the foreperson. Do any of the parties wish to have the jurors polled?
We do.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. We'll start with the juror in seat number 1. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 2. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 3. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 4. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 6. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror seat number 7, our foreperson. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 8. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 9. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 10. Were these and are these your verdicts? Juror in seat number 13. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror in seat number 14. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Finally, the juror in seat number 15. Were these and are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Folks, I want to thank you for the time and attention and patience that you've had throughout this trial. Without folks like you who are willing to put in this time and effort, one of the most important pillars of our democracy would fall, and that is the pillar of a jury trial of folks being tried by folks from the community, from different walks of life with different perspectives, to make these decisions rather than, in many countries, a religious, military, or government official. The question may now arise of whether you can talk to folks about the case or what you thought about the case. The answer to that is as much or as little as you wish. If anybody persists in speaking to you over your objection, you should make me aware of that so I can remedy the situation. If anybody becomes critical of your service as a juror in this case, you should also let me know about that. And with that, I'm going to have my staff take you back into the jury room for a few moments. There's a few things I need to do. I need to speak with you for just a few minutes. I know it's getting kind of later in the evening or later in the afternoon. I don't intend to keep you very long. So take the jury back into the jury room. All right, please be seated. We will try to find a sentencing date that works for folks.
We'll make it work.
Yes.
All right, well, based upon the verdict for the count for Mr. Cichuniec with the sentence enhancer, it's the court's understanding that pursuant to Colorado law, particularly Article 2, Section 19 of the Colorado Constitution, Mr. Cichuniec must be remanded to the custody of the sheriff. The court will continue the bond for Mr. Cooper. And the court will order a pre-sentence investigation report. Any other sorts of review that the parties may wish.
Nothing from the people, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I know the court took motion for judgment of acquittal under advisement. Would ask the court to renew that motion with respect to the second-degree assault by charge for this time.
All right, the court has considered that may come up at this time. However, it has not been, based upon the prior record, the court will deny the motion without prejudice. The court will allow the parties to further brief it for the court. And that was, I think, with respect, and it was brought up, I think, in the context of the constitutionality of but the motion for judgment of acquittal, the court will deny, but the court may revisit the constitutional aspects of it.
And Judge, I would ask the court to pay the order to remand Mr. Cichuniec based upon that finding. I don't. Our reading was that, at least in the law, that it was not mandatory for him to be remanded. That if the court were to be sentencing Department of Corrections, that he would be remanded. But we would ask that he not be remanded. The court state that order.
Well, the way that the court reads Article 2, Section 19 of the Colorado Constitution and the enabling legislation. And in addition to that, the case of People v. Austin, found at 419 Pacific 3rd, 587. Specifically, the court's discussion in paragraphs 12 and 13. It deals with bail after conviction, and that's where we're at. So the court will deny the request. The court will be in recess.
Okay, that's it then. So they have to set a sentencing date. And that's that. I don't really have anything else to discuss. Unless there are any questions or concerns. All right, so it's been a short one. I'm just popping in for an update. But I'll try to be on. You know, the holidays are coming, so everyone have a wonderful holidays. Whatever you celebrate, maybe you've already celebrated Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Christmas is coming. And then, of course, New Year is the new year. For most of, America, we celebrate our New Year on January 1st. I think other countries celebrated another day. But anyway, Chinese New Year is some other time of year. And then the Jewish people officially celebrate their New Year, I believe is Rosh Hashanah. Is their Jewish New Year. But of course, in America, it's New Year's for everyone on New Year's. All right. Off on my silly tangents. Bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. Bye-bye.